Smile for me, my Diane. I'm in heaven when I see
Meet Dec Clusky!
This is Dec Clusky. Have I got some stories for you today? I've had the strangest week of my life, but well, I'll tell you all about that in a minute, because I'm going to do what Dec got up to in April. I recorded all the stuff, and then in the last few days I had the weirdest thing happen to me ever in my life. And then we're going to do whispering. I love our version of whispering with all the video tricks that I did. It's lovely. Then we got the old video diaries, which we all love. Goes back to June and August of 2019. And this is going to be part 4 of 2019. I did a lot in 2019. Then I got I'll See You in My Dreams, which is very interesting. That was the very first live Zoom thing that Colin and I did. Then we got AVE the birthdays. So it was Lynn, I hope you've got the birthdays ready. And then we've got Ukraine. I'm a very fond follower of Ukraine. I belong to a Toastmasters club out there. And I did, with Colin, a special version of Ave Maria for Ukraine. And then we have the premiere for today, which is an amazing version of I Who Have Nothing, the old Shirley Bassey song. So, John, you're up on the screen at the moment. Well, you were a second ago. Would you like to do the mute all?
Yes, I will. No.
You would. Well, you would.
Yeah.
No.
I just want to say before I do that, Dec, it's very true what you said about being happy to be above ground, because I'll tell you something. Since I came out of hospital, it was only about a year ago, I have lost at least 5 friends, and I'm still here. And every day that gives me cause to be very grateful of the fact that I am still above ground. We all are. Cherish the friends I have.
My wife Sandy has been in hospital quite a few times. And she's in there again. She's been in there for 4 weeks now. Yeah, no, it's okay. It's okay. But it's the same old. But this time, for some unknown reason, I've never known anything like the moaning and groaning and complaining of all the people in her. It's one of those wards which got all the curtains, so it's private. She was isolated because they thought she had some of those norovirus or something like that. But she's not. She's now in that. But I'll tell you something, John. It's a good thing to wake up and tell yourself to be happy. That's what I do every day. Yes. I tell myself to be happy. Yes. Even going to bed, I tell myself to be happy. But John, let's do the music.
Okay.
Oh, it's going to be 1, 2, 3. Are you ready?
Yes. 1, 2, 3. Mute.
And we listen to the silence. Isn't that lovely? I adore silence. So, let me get myself adjusted. Do you like my friend? I thought I'd put him there to just to cheer everybody up. When I'm focusing the camera, that's what I use to focus the camera. And I focus the camera there, and then I just take him away, and I step in, and it's perfectly in focus. Not good. So there we are. Now, let me see. I have to get somebody talking. Catherine, I'm looking at you. Have you got anybody like this?
One of the things we've still got is the original Paddington Bay. You know, the proper old stuff from about, I think it's 30 years old now.
Good Lord.
And the Wellingtons, my son actually wore when he was a toddler. Yeah.
Ah, that's lovely.
So
That's
I
lovely.
think it's probably worth something now, actually. So being mercenary. Yeah.
I'm always constantly trying to clear out my place. I think I've
Yeah, I'm
said it
the same
before. I
different.
believe in the Swedish and the Finnish attitude of when you get older, you clear out your house. So that then when you die, your relations and your family don't have all that mess and issue of clearing
Mm,
out all the rubbish. And I've seen that clearing out the rubbish so much
mm,
in my life. So I'm desperately trying to clear out my. But it's so hard. It's
mm,
impossible to give anything away nowadays.
mm.
Nobody wants
Well,
anything.
this is it. What's rubbish to one person isn't to another. I know, as I say, I still have some things, and I was guided by a friend of mine like that because her sons were saying, "Oh, don't want that, don't want that, get rid of it." And then some of them were kind of precious memories to her, so she kept them up in the attic. And then it was a few years later when one son said, I wish I hadn't asked you to get rid of such and such. He was regretting it. And she says, well, in actual fact, I didn't. And, if you throw everything out, you see, there's nothing for them to remember, bring back
Oh,
memories to.
I've always
That's my
reckoned,
excuse of keeping something.
Catherine. I've always thought that the memories are in there. I
Mm,
Con was a hoarder. His house was full of all the posters, the programs, all the old instruments. He had everything, and I have nothing. I've got one photograph on the wall, and it's a huge poster of me playing with Brian May. And when I look at that as a guitar player, yeah, I like that, but I have got nothing else. My house is absolutely clear. But there we are. So let's get on. What did I get up to last month? And this is, where are you? There you are. This is what I got up to last month. Have a look at this.
So here we are, and this is the Ivy in Brighton, famous Ivy, and it is quite astonishing. My gin martini wasn't the best, but now I've got scallops. Zach always goes for the most expensive thing on the menu. Well, you didn't tonight, did you? No, you didn't tonight. But look, I'll tell you what, I had one of the chips. Ooh, astonishing. And let me go and eat now. Fine. Oh, now there's scallops. What have we got beside? Broccoli? Well, now, what's that, Oliver? That's
Korean chicken.
Korean.
Korean.
Wow. What's that, Zach?
Some type of truffle chicken.
Truffle.
Yep.
Woo. Arriving at the Water Rats. Well, this is Melvin Hayes' 90th birthday. 90th. Melvin Hayes from The Young Ones, Summer Holiday, all of loads of stuff, and he's having a picture taken. I'm going to sneak in any second now. I'm going to sneak in and have a picture taken. Melvin,
Yes, sir.
there's a video going along here. This is a video. Say hello to everybody.
Hello, video.
90 years of age. That's Melvin.
I've got a story now for you. It's a beware story. Beware people that send you presents. I mentioned Ukraine earlier on. I love the Toastmasters Club in Ukraine. They're lovely people. I cannot understand how they are so happy with bombs falling all around the place and missiles. And honestly, they are unbelievable people. So what they call stoic. But anyway, I represent them a lot because I win all the competitions, the speaking competitions in their club. So therefore, I represent them in the European finals, etc. I always come second. So I came second last year. They sent me a present. The girl who runs the club, Natalie, she comes over to visit a friend in Sheffield. So she brings a load of stuff over and then she posts it all when she gets here. She sent me last year all the certificates and the prizes for the contests and all that. And she sent me some fantastic licorice. You may remember me talking about it last year, the weirdest tasting licorice. But when you get used to it, it's an acquired taste. Gorgeous. So anyway, a couple of days ago, I got a parcel from Natalie with all my prizes and all that sort of thing, and statuettes and everything, medals. And in it was this. Two of these, actually. Two of these. Okay. Now, what would you think? What would you think? So I put it up as close as I can to the camera. It says Raffaella on it, which is a very posh chocolate. It's like Ferrero Rocher, the same idea. So anyway, I opened this, and of course immediately dived in, took one out into my mouth, and it was weird. The taste was awful. And I thought to myself, well, bearing in mind that the licorice took a bit of getting used to, I'll get used to it. So I kept eating it, swallowing and swallowing. Suddenly, my mouth was burning. My throat was burning. There was foam, suds coming out of my mouth. So I emailed her immediately and said, what's this? And then when I opened my email, there was an email from her, Natalie, saying, do not, under any circumstances, eat this. What? So I emailed straight back. I said, what is it? She never replied to me. So anyway, I rang my daughter. She's very, very smart in those matters. And she said, get yourself, I've gone on the net, get yourself either to 999 or A&E. So I jumped in the car, went down to A&E. Meantime, she had emailed me back saying, it's soap. What the heck? She has wrapped soap up to look like chocolates. What a stupid thing to do. Friends, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I spent the whole night in hospital where they had me under observation. I was released at 5 o'clock in the morning. Yesterday, which is the next day, I had the most horrible day. Whoa. I won't tell you about the poo I did. You can imagine. So, a little bit of warning. Don't ever eat anything without really knowing what it is. But isn't that, I'll give you one more look at it. Isn't that crazy? It's sort of bath soap. So let's get on. This is a remake of a great hit we had, a terrific hit, very successful for us. And I seemed to go mad when I was doing the video. But I love going mad and stretching the limits as much as I can. So let's get on and have a look at our new version of Whispering.
Whisper that you love me, whispering while you cuddle near me. Whisper so no one else can hear. Whispering, each whisper seems to cheer me. I know it's true,
What do you think of that? Let's get on to the gallery view and have a look at this. Whoa, they love it. They love it. They love it. They love it, Con. They love it. And by the way, I forgot to put my second camera on. Lynn, you should have shouted at me. The second camera isn't on, Dec. Let me just switch this on over here. Video. And there we are. There we are. Now you can see everything that I get up to. So what did you think of that Stephen Bear Park? Did you like it?
Oh yes, that's very good. Yeah.
Any memories of Whispering at all from when you heard it first, maybe?
Oh, don't actually remember that one. Diane and I believe certainly I did, but I don't remember Whispering.
No?
No. I probably heard. I must have heard it.
Yeah. So let's get on. The old video diaries. I personally get a lot of pleasure out of looking at these, and I hope you do. Well, this one is the latter part of June in 2019, and yeah, let's have a look at this. My dear old friend Derek. I've known Derek for, what, 50 years maybe? No, married. No, yeah, probably, yeah, 45 years. And Eileen, a lovely couple. Used to go skiing with them. Many holidays with them. Lovely, lovely people. The gang of us. Mike Downer, Alan Johnson, all that. And Derek and Eileen, dear friends, and poor Derek now. He's had a few strokes. Look at this, what could be better? In Monda, tiny little village up in the mountains. Food is great, by the way, here. Been here many times. Okay, I'll go in there. Now that, believe it or not, is a half portion of salad.
It's unbelievable.
That is a half portion of meatballs. Yeah, look. Half portion. And that is a half portion of chips. Can you believe it? I can't wait to see what my pig's cheek is like. I'm having pig's cheek. I haven't had that for years. I've never seen it on a menu, ever.
Ridiculous, isn't it? I don't need all.
And I used to have it in Ireland when I was very young, when Con was in his rowing days, and I was the cox, and we used to go to pig's cheek dinners. I can't wait to see this.
It's the best half portion.
Now this is a half portion of pig's cheek. I'm going to enjoy this. Yes. Well, here I am. It's airborne time, the Eastbourne Air Show. Quite amazing. It's one of the biggest in the world now. Lovely airplane up there, I'll show you in a minute. Oh, that's gorgeous. Yeah. And I'm walking along a walk. Isn't it amazing that you can live in a town for so long and you suddenly discover a walk that you'd never known. Down there you've got the sea, and if you can see, just see down there, that's the walk I usually go on down there. I've just suddenly discovered halfway up there is this, which is quite amazing. A lovely walk all the way along there, and I never knew this existed. Unfortunately, you can't see the sea too much. Ah, no, that's better. I can see the sea now. Lovely. This is a much nicer walk than the one down below, I think. Although, I don't know. I do notice this year that planes are much further out to sea. That's because of the Shore-Mare disaster of what, 3 years ago I think now? Although here he is coming along the end. There goes the Spitfire. Oh, stagger roll.
Hey, Superbatics, wing walkers.
Wing.
date many years to the post-First World War years.
A disobedient dog.
Come here.
I think the people of Aldershot are so lucky to have this huge area, and it is a huge area. It's where the military actually do their exercises. Oh, he's after the ball, after the ball, after the ball. Look at that. Here he comes. I just love springers. He's not a springer really, he's a sprocker. Cross between a springer and a cocker spaniel. But lovely, lovely. He's taken the barking recently, which is not very pleasant. I don't quite know how to get him out of that really. But it's not my problem, it's Oliver's. But it is a problem when a dog takes to barking. And he was so desperately quiet. He was lovely, but he is a lovely animal. Very pleasant. And he can have his really quiet moments, but then if he wants attention, he is a bit hyperactive, as all springers are really. Call him.
Come here, here.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Now he's come to me.
No, he won't come. Here.
Lovely dog, isn't that a lovely sight on a Sunday morning? Well, if anybody's a keen gardener, this is the time of the year when you're getting ready for winter. It's autumn time. So I've taken a load of cuttings. They're cuttings I did a few weeks ago, and they're doing so well. They're unanimous. And every single one of them I've taken, the 4 I've taken, no sorry, 1 didn't. I always take 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 in the middle. And 4 of them taken, that's marvellous, and they will look gorgeous next year. We're cutting back all the hydrangeas, and I've actually taken cuttings off the hydrangeas. I'll show them in a minute. The dahlias, just the last flush, deadheading all the time, which is the secret. And I'm told that if the buds are pointy, now I'll try and go in very close to that one if you can see it. That one is pointy. If it's pointy, there's a flower coming inside. If they're round, then it's a seed head and you need to get rid of the seed head. But you can take the seed head and dry it out, let it dry out, and then just plant them in the spring next year.
All right, everybody, gather round. The Candy Man is here.
Yeah!
What kind of candy do you want?
Everything!
Sweet chocolate, chocolate malt candy, gumdrops, anything you want. You've come to the right man, because I'm the Candy Man.
Whoa!
Who can take a sunrise?
Wow. I'll tell you what, Margaret, I know you're really into planes, red arrows and all that. How about the noise of that tornado?
Yes, well, we do hear them most days.
I always thinking the tornadoes, when they come over, it used to be the F-16s were the loudest, but I think the tornado now beats the F-16. But the tornadoes, when they come over eastbound, the buildings in Eastbourne, the windows, you can see them all.
Yeah, the buildings shake, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
One go out last night.
Marjorie, do you have great air shows in the US? I'm sure you do. Do you ever go, or?
You know what? In Milwaukee, we have our beautiful Lake Michigan, and we do have a spectacular air show. Yeah.
Tell us about it. Go on, tell us.
Well, they have the what we call the Blue Angels. I think they're like your
Red Arrows.
Yeah. And then didn't you have another one with related to the Queen.
That's the one. That's the one.
Oh,
Red
okay.
Arrows. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then we have the Blue Angels and another team.
Yeah.
Oh, I shouldn't have drawn a blank. At any rate, there's another show in a town called Waukesha, and that's in my state, Wisconsin, like Milwaukee is in Wisconsin, and they have a really good. It's much smaller, but it incorporates a lot of the smaller planes, like you just showed.
Yeah.
And skydiving. That I used to skydive when I was a younger, obviously, a younger person. And
a skydiver.
Yeah. Oh, this was a long time ago, Dec. That's when you crawled out all by yourself and boom, pushed yourself off. And
yeah.
But it's a beautiful. Oh, I wish I broke my leg.
Oh no.
But I was going to go back. I mean, I healed well, and I was engaged to Bob at the time. Yeah. And you go back to that skydive, because it would scare the death out of him. And I was sorry that I let it go, because when you free fall, there's no sensation of falling. It's really? Almost like, it's you're buoyant. The air it's almost like you're in water.
Yeah.
And you feel very buoyant. You know, it's a beautiful, lovely. I would call it a very lovely sport. And then when you hit the ground, you know, you pull back on your toggle lines and pick yourself up a little, and you don't really hit that hard if you know how to. I mean, you're trained to how to do all of this.
Marjorie, did you do any of the tricks, any of the tumbles and
did I?
Linking up with people?
Did I?
Yes.
No, I never did. I love watching it, but I wasn't. You have to do it quite a bit to learn how to do that.
Yeah.
But I would liken it to water.
Yeah.
You know, when you float on water.
I have never, Marjorie, spoken to anybody who could describe it, and that's amazing. You've explained it beautifully.
Yeah. Now they have tandem jumping where you're linked to a guy, but when I did it, they didn't have that, and you were in a little Piper Cub. And you know how they have the wing and then the bar going down.
Yeah.
When it was your time to jump, you're sitting sideways in the doorway, and you reach out, you grab the bar that comes down, and you pull yourself out. You're hanging. You're on a footstool, like a little foot thing beneath the door.
Yeah.
And you're hanging onto that bar, and then you just push yourself. You're more blowing off than you push yourself off, but that's the only time you get that. And then you go into free fall, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Oh,
and then
lovely.
3,000 feet up, that's when you pull your ripcord.
Yeah.
And then you have toggle lines, and you just steer with your ripcord.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful sport for both men and women. There's nothing. I mean, it's very lovely. I'd recommend it to anybody.
I have. It's always been on my bucket list, but I think I'm too scared now. I'm too scared. But that's one thing I've missed out on my life. And thank you very much for sharing that with us, Marjorie.
You're
that's
very
lovely.
welcome. Go for it, Dad. What the heck?
No, I don't think so. No. I have and I wanted to call it not upselling. No, what's the other? Well, you have a big wing over you, and you.
Oh yeah, parasailing.
Parasailing, yeah. I've got that booked. So I'll have to do that soon. So let's get on. This is going to be a long show today because everybody wants to talk. So the next one is when COVID happened first, and Colin and I decided that we do all these shows for you. The obvious problem was the sound. Linking the sound with Zoom, because nobody knew how to do it. And I must say, people like Beyonce and the Stones and people like that were fooling people at home and saying that they were doing it live from their homes. and it actually was a bit of kidology. They weren't doing it. So I set myself to it, and I was in touch with the people in Zoom, helping them. And eventually, Con and I, we started to get this sort of thing really together. And this is one of the nice ones. And this is one of the first ones we ever did in this respect. Here we go.
One, two, 1, 2, 3. I'll see you in my dreams, hold you in my dreams. Someone took you out of my arms. Still I feel the thrill of your charms. I'll see you in my dreams, hold you in my dreams. Someone took you out of my arms. Still I feel the thrill of your charms. Lips that once were mine, tender eyes that shine. They will light my way tonight. I'll see you in my dreams. Lips that once were mine, tender eyes that shine. They will light my way tonight. I'll see you in my dreams. They will light my lonely way tonight. I'll see you in my dreams.
Then here we go on to the gallery view. Look at that. Oh, Stephen's fallen asleep. Folks, look, Stephen's fallen asleep. Don't wake him up. Don't wake him up. Thank you very much for that. Con, did you see that? And look, Stephen was so impressed that he fell asleep. He doesn't know we can see him. Go on to gallery view and you can see him. Right, it's back to you. Lynn, how about the birthdays, please?
Well, first of all, when I went on Facebook this morning, it told me that the Bachelors Appreciation Society on Facebook celebrates its 6th anniversary today. I didn't realise that today. It has been going on for 6 years. And we have 188 members.
Good Lord, yeah. Oh, listen, by the way, Lynn, you're very good at listening. There's no distortion on my voice this week, is there?
No.
No, that's good, because for the past few weeks, it's been letting me down a bit. But
no. And the video you just played, you say it's one of your first Zoom videos.
Yeah.
Because I lip read as well as listening to the sound. It was all spot on. The lips, both of you, singing was spot on to...
Because we were singing live.
Nothing was out at all. So it's very well done to say that, you were sort of starting with that at the time.
Yeah. Well, we were one of the first to do it. And I actually showed Zoom a lot of how to do it. And they did it. They didn't do everything I said. You always hear me complaining about Zoom because there's a lot of things wrong with Zoom, which could be, I'm sure, could be easily fixed. And they won't. They just haven't listened to me at all. They haven't. I don't think they've listened to anybody. It's all the professional people have complained about particular situations with Zoom. But this week, everything is working perfectly, I think. But Lynn, go on. Tell us about the birthdays.
Well, it's Kevin's birthday next Sunday.
Oh, Kevin, yeah.
So he's got to come on, Kevin. Got to come and blow the candles out.
Is Kevin going to do? Oh, brilliant! Anybody else?
No.
Anybody else?
No one else.
That's it. Oh, that's lovely. So let me get the cake ready. And I haven't got my assistant with me today. So this is going to be a solo effort. So happy birthday to you, Appreciation Society and Kevin. Happy birthday to you, Appreciation Society and Kevin. Happy birthday to you, Appreciation Society and Kevin, with the cap on. Happy birthday to you and many more. The cap looks great. But listen, Kevin, would you like to blow? All you have to do is just go 1, 2, 3 and blow. Okay, I'll bring it up now. Bring it up there to the camera. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, blow.
1, 2, 3.
Try again.
Oh, it's gone now.
It worked. Well, it takes a split second to go all the way up to the satellite in the sky, and then all the way down to Eastford, and then blow it again. That was brilliant, Kevin. That was brilliant. That was really lovely. So, and happy birthday, Kevin.
Thank
Sincerely,
you.
happy birthday. Yeah, you're 106 now, I believe. 106. Well, there we go. Won't be long. Earphones on, Janet. Sorry, what am I saying, Janet? Got Janet on the brain. Is Janet still there? I think Janet's gone. I think she had to go. And she was coming in from...
Nope, I'm here.
Oh, you're there, Janet. How is the weather in your place?
Really stormy. We had school shutdowns over 4 days over at various points during the last few weeks.
Could I tempt you to put...
Rural schools were closed.
Janet, could I tempt you to put your camera on? Go on.
Oh, Dad.
You always say you look awful, and you haven't had a shower and everything else.
It's the morning. It's the morning.
It's the morning.
Next time I'll have presentable.
You have to put the makeup on, put the slap on, as we say in show business. Put the slap on. So it's really lovely. I'm looking now. It's 14 degrees here in Eastbourne. The sun is shining, and everybody's moaning about the cold wind. And yes, we had the cold wind yesterday, but today I think we're okay. But it's lovely to hear from you, Janet. Lovely to hear from you. Janet's a very dear friend, and she's all the way in Thunder Bay, the freezing part of Canada, and that's the place who don't like Donald Trump at the moment. But we're not going to go into that. So this next one, as I say, right from the start of all the problems in Ukraine, I got involved. Don't know how it happened. I think it was Janet actually that got me involved with the Speakers Club out in Kiev. And I said it at the start of the meeting, I can't believe how the people in Kiev can be so happy and so normal with all those bombs and everything. Sometimes when we start the meeting, they say, we may have to go on to generators during this meeting, but don't worry. And how could that happen? So Con and I got together, and we'd already done a different version of Ave Maria. There's a few lot of versions around, but this is the Gounod version, written by Gounod. And it's in tribute to the people in Ukraine. I do hope you like it. Con and I loved making it, and I played it for the people in Ukraine, and they loved it as well. Be amazed by this.
Лідер фракції тут, голова Офісу президента тут, прем'єр-міністр Шмигаль тут, Подоляк тут, президент тут. Всі ми тут, наші військові.
Mm. That's a bit tear-jerking, isn't it? Con, they love it. They love. Do you love it? And yep, yes. Seal of approval. That's lovely. Thank you very much, everybody, for that. I hope you enjoyed it. Have you any thoughts? I might go back to Janet. Was it you, Janet, that introduced me to the club, Geneva Wales?
Perhaps when we were traveling around the world virtually.
Because you, when COVID started, you did 365 days of going to different clubs, didn't you?
I sure did, and then you came to some of them, so that was great.
Yeah. Oh, lovely. But I do hope the Russians see sense. I've been to Moscow myself. I wanted to actually experience the people because I know a few Russians. They're very strange people. I went to a Russian restaurant just off Piccadilly in London with this lunatic girl. I forget now her name, Saratina, something like that. I went with Victoria and we went in and this girl said, "You won't know Russian food." And this is the way Russians are. And she literally ordered every single thing on the menu and had it put on this huge table for us. Must have cost her a fortune. But money is no object. Her father was an arms dealer and was shot. What a strange way to live, But shall we get on? I thought we'd be very late today with all the chatting and talking. We're not. Let's get on to the premiere. The last one I always do every week, every month. And this one is a strange song. I was introduced to this by Victoria, my daughter. Oh, by the way, all the soprano stuff in that Ave Maria was my daughter, Victoria. I didn't know she could sing that high. What? She did it. But she introduced me to this. It's I Who Have Nothing, the famous Shirley Bassey song. Brian May got together with a girl called Kerry Ellis. I think he was trying to promote her as a soprano type of singer. And they did many festivals. Montreux Festival they did. If you look on the net, you'll see it. Them singing live. And he did great guitar work in this. And I thought to myself, I can do that. And I probably can do it better than Brian May. And I did. And then I started to think, I can put a little bit of French horn in there, and I can put a little bit of this and that. And Victoria did all of the voices. There's only me and Victoria. And it's one of the biggest orchestrations I've ever done. And there are so few instruments on it. Well, it's the way it happens. It's a phenomenon in music that the fewer instruments you use, the bigger the overall sound is. It's a strange thing. The more instruments you get, like a symphony orchestra, the actual sound gets smaller. That's why you can listen to a symphony orchestra and it doesn't deafen you. It should deafen you, but it doesn't. I had great fun doing this video with a friend of mine. It wasn't all done by me. It was a friend of mine, Jeff Grace, good friend of mine. Janet knows Jeff Grace. He comes to the Toastmasters meeting, and he did all the camera work on this, and there's superb camera work on this. And here is I Who Have Nothing. I love you.
I who have no one adore you and want you so. I'm just a no one with nothing to give you but I love you. He buys you diamonds, bright, sparkling diamonds. But believe me, dear, when I say that he can give you the world, but he'll never love you the way I love you. He can take you any place he wants, to fancy clubs and restaurants, but I can only watch you with my nose pressed up against the window pane. I who have nothing. I who have no one must watch you go dancing by, wrapped in the arms of someone else when darling is loves you. I love you. I love you. And what did you think of that? Let me see. Look at that applause. That is amazing. Thank you, Margie. Margie's in the biggest applause. Look at that. Adrian, thank you very much for your applause. And then Stephen, thank you very much. John, thank you very much for your applause as well. And Lynn, thank you very much. Margaret, thank you very much. And Janet, of course. And little Ronnie's iPad. I bet that's Philip. Is that Philip? It is Philip. You got, oh, there you are, Philip. Now I have to ask you, what did you?
I'm like Janet. I was staying out of view
because it's early in the morning for you, is it?
Yeah. No.
You people in show business.
Speaking. Yeah.
Now, what do you think of that guitar playing? Now, that wasn't that better than Brian May?
Oh, flipping out! What can I say? It was very accomplished.
That's your favourite word, isn't it? Very accomplished.
Oh, yeah. Tried and tested answer.
I know, yeah. I nicked that note for note from the Brian May version of that with Kerry Ellis. I nicked it absolutely. First time I heard her, I thought, I've got to do that, and I did. And I got Victoria to do all the back vocals. Very, very complex stuff. That's only me and Victoria, that's all. Nothing else. Just guitar, strings, and a bit of drums at the end, and that's it. And it sounds massive.
Splendid.
Yeah, love it a bit. So how are you, Philip?
I'm a little bit tired. Busy weekend, but
yeah. gigging.
Glad to be in show business. Yeah, sorry to name drop, but I was at the Chapel Street Social Club in Leeds last night.
On Friday.
What's that?
Barnsley on Friday.
Oh, yeah. And Barnsley. I did Barnsley on Friday.
Yeah.
It was a theatre.
It was a theatre. The Academy Theatre. You've performed at the Academy Theatre.
Yeah.
Do you remember Robert Craig, the agent?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, we were with Robert on Friday at the Academy Theatre in Barnsley.
Tell him to book me. Book my new show. Yeah. I'm not kidding, Philip. It's amazingly good. I've always wanted to do it with the huge screen, and I've got your dad on the screen. I've done that trick, so he's on the screen, and his voice I've taken his voice off, and I'm singing instead of him. And it's just an amazing effect, and I can keep referring to the screen all the time. That's lovely. I did the first of the big ones was last week, and I did 3 standing ovations.
Oh, splendid.
Yeah. They loved me, Philip. They loved me.
Well, you know what? That's something we got in common this weekend, because Ronnie and I got standing ovations at the Academy Theatre in Barnsley.
That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it.
I might just have to add a little caveat to that. We were meeting some of the audience on the way in as we were going to Lidl, and I cheekily said, "What would you like me to get for you?" And she put us onto these ginger biscuits, Parkin ginger biscuits.
Yeah. Ooh.
They're amazing. So we got her a packet, and she and her friends shared them before the show. And they were the ones standing up giving us these.
Well, she didn't give you these, no?
No, we didn't have any soap-infused snacks.
Yeah. Oh.
Ronnie and I we were wondering how practical a small bowl of soap would be and what you'd actually use it for. But let's not go into that.
Yeah. What would you use it for?
I don't know.
If there were bath salts, you could see the sense in it. But that I mean, you couldn't wash anything with them. No, we're going rude now. It
reminds me of an Alan Partridge sketch. So he goes to reception and says that these bars of soap are tiny, and she says, "Well, why don't you use 2?" And he starts acting out his shower movements at the reception. Yeah,
Oh dear. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Thank you very much for making this old man very happy. And he thanks you as well. Yeah. And I've had a lovely time putting all this together. I enjoyed making that I Hope Nothing. That was, yeah. And the video was helped by my good friend Jeff Grace. Have to keep saying that all the time because I forgot to put him on the credits. Well, I'll redo the credits and put them on. So the replay will be as quick as I can get it. Goes into the studio, which is down that way, and we put it all together, and hopefully we'll have it for you tomorrow, and that will be edited with no glitches. It was pretty glitch-free today, except just the last. Zoom caught me on the last one, that one, but it doesn't matter. Replay tomorrow. If you have any email requests, any requests for songs, please let me know, because I'm always looking for good songs. Lynn, dream up some songs. Marjorie, dream up some. Right, hey, Philip, why don't you dream up a song for me? Yeah?
I will do, yeah. I've been working with the choir every week, so there's song ideas coming all the time. It's a fantastic little focus group.
Oh, terrific. Well, don't forget me. Don't forget your uncle.
We're doing a concert on the 18th of July in memory of a friend of mine, and it'll be quite huge. It'll be Little and Often plus choir plus band plus several other artists.
Wow.
It's going to be huge. And we've got a proper West End D&B sound system going in for it in the full bit. So it's going to be pretty stunning. 18th of July, so stick that in your diaries, anyone who's listening.
Yeah.
And it's in Elland, so...
Well, that'd be nice. What's the venue?
It's at the cricket club. The
cricket club,
room in the
yes.
cricket club where
I know,
Dad used to have all his Rotary stuff. Yeah,
I know it. So all the mics will be open in a minute. You can all have a chat. I'm sure Philip will still be there chatting away to you. And then go to the YouTube channel. I always say this, and subscribe. Just don't go there. Just press the subscribe button, and you'll be they let you know when all the new videos go up. Look at the website. The website is fantastic. This goes right back to all the years. It's amazing stuff. It's one of the biggest websites on the net now, I'm told. And if you're watching on the replay, just press the like button as well. So here we go. And I will say from me, thank you very, very much.
Adore you and want you so. I'm just a no one with nothing to give you but oh.